What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. One of the biggest disappointments for me this year was the sister Angel Reese. You know, I was one of the biggest supporters of Angel Reese. I was like really rooting for her. I was clapping back at all the Caitlin Clark followers. And it just kind of really broke my heart to see that Angel Reese has a problem, which is no accountability, completely entitled. And then she took that really bad shot on TikTok by resharing a post for a lady saying, listen, I'm not going to be dealing with no more black men. All I'm doing is going to white men, which is crazy for somebody in the WNBA to even retweet or share something like that. We got to be honest, family. If a black man does that about black women, LeBron James will lose every sponsorship if he retweets that. Everyone, okay? Let some of these superstars do that. Steph Curry, they're losing everything. But when it comes to these people, they can do whatever they want. And the only person that I feel in media that is calling out Angel Reese is Jason Whitlock. You guys know I really don't like Jason Whitlock all the time, especially with his criticism of Deion Sanders. He had to go head on and eat that, all right? But basically, Emmanuel Acho, a few months ago, really came down hard on Angel Reese for Angel Reese being disrespectful to the opposing team's coach and basically being unaccountable.
I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Now, if you want to say, well, Acho, cater your take based upon gender, Acho, cater your take based upon race, I will understand that. But I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Because if you want to act grown, which she has, if you want to get paid like you grown, which you are, if you want to talk to grown folks like you grown, which you did post-game when you told a coach for an opposing team, watch your mouth. If you want to tell people get your money up, then post-game when you take an L, you just got to take it on the chin. Nobody mourns when the villain catches an L. And Angel Reese, you have self-proclaimed to be the villain. Shout out to you because you were the second best basketball player on the court and it was not close. Outside of Caitlin Clark, it was you. 17 and 20. Dog. Showed up. Biggest game, second biggest game of your career. Absolute dog. But
now, Emmanuel Acho, how dare he say that about a black female? And again, he said genderless. I'm making this, sexless. This is just a general observation. And they came for the guy. It was so bad he had to come out and address it.
Thank you to everyone who has respectfully reprimanded me and offered brilliant opinions on the Angel Reese conversation. I do not believe there is any one way to think about things, but thank you to the Ryan Clarks, the Essence Atkinses, the Bozema St. Johns, the Trellas, the different individuals who is publicly and privately just giving me good wisdom, good feedback, good discernment. I understand. I think life is all about understanding. And so I just want to applaud those publicly, you watching, and those privately who have respectfully, the operative word there being respectfully, who are.
Take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
And so the argument was, why don't you call Angel Reese? Why don't you talk behind the scene? I know this was a long time ago, but Angel Reese is still making these mistakes today. So basically, Jason Whitlock on his Clips channel released this statement.
Acho, we have this special little bubble that we're going to put Emmanuel Acho in because, we like Angel Reese or in protection of black women, that you must call a black woman that they all decide they like and get their permission or have private conversations, but you cannot talk about them publicly. That's the standard they're trying to set. They want to put a certain group of people that they believe are in need of protection, whether it be Colin Kaepernick or Angel Reese, put a bubble around them and make everybody think, before you say anything about them, you better call and have a private conversation, which is really, don't talk about them. They exist in our little protective bubble, and they can do anything.
And this is important for me because, the thing about it is, Well, if you're going to talk about Angel Reese, why don't you call her or talk to her behind the scenes first about her behavior? Which is crazy because the guy is a journalist. Journalists do that. They cover things on their opinions. This is what Stephen A. Smith does. When we see Sage Steele doing that, hating on black men all the time, people complain about it. But when Angel Reese is doing it, she's so malicious. What Emmanuel Acho did was not malicious. It was true. It was accountability. He was holding her feet to the fire because she go out there and say whatever she want to say. So now you're looking down bad, and it's time for you to eat an L and then basically be a good sport about it. Can't nobody talk about you. But now you want to vilify the guy because what you're really telling the man is, don't say anything about black women. Who are you to talk about black women? Okay, great. What does that equal to? Angel Reese is talking about, well, you know what? When I get a man, I'm not going to have my relationship online. No, what's going to happen is, honey, nobody can deal with you because can't nobody tell you nothing. Not no man that you want. What you need to do is get with Keke Palmer, get with Lizzo, and then basically you go out there and go to www.building.com and see how much it costs to build the man that you want and how much you got to pay him every month for him to deal with you. And that is exactly how black men are responding to this kind of stuff. And I'm seeing it. And again, I see a lot of brothers is going everywhere. I mean, they got brothers in Nairobi. They getting away from it all. You got brothers in Dominican Republic. They're getting away from it all. And by no means am I not saying that all sisters are like Angel Reese. We're not saying that. What I'm saying is that brothers are seeing it too much that they're saying, whoa, we need to get out of here because this just doesn't make us any damn sense. This is crazy. So you want to hold me accountable, but not anything else. Just me you want to hold accountable. So what sense does that make? I gotta be accountable? I can't criticize you, but you can criticize me. Angel Reese can get on there all day and talk about what black men that she's not gonna deal with, or retweet the post or on TikTok. Well, we ain't dealing with you black men no more. Okay, well, where's her criticism for that? Because you can say that if you're Angel Reese. You can basically vilify 20 million African American men, and you're co-signing it by tweeting it or reposting it. You can say that if you're Angel Reese, and it's okay. Just like this other sister, Clarissa Shields. She wants to be able to do whatever she feels like doing. And then don't talk about Travis Hunter's situation and his girlfriend cheating because Clarissa Shields was cheating on her man with Papoose. So it makes sense. Then you wonder why the dudes that they deal with are always lesser in stature. And the reason why, it's not because of what somebody looks like. It's just a guy that got money, a guy that's doing well. He's not going to deal with all that accountability, honey. He's just not. Nobody has time that is a successful man that has things to do every day is going to put up with you and that broke unaccountability act. I don't care how much money you have, but it's broke. It's giving broke. It's giving dusty. And nobody's going to put up with that. Not nobody who got opportunities and options, because most men that have money and have success, they have it because they're accountable to what they do. Men, if you want to be successful, you got to be accountable. Every Christmas, the last 3 or 4 years, I've had to work. My mom was like, well, son, need to make sure you call because if they won't talk to you, I'll call them when I get done. Why is that? I have things I need to do. I'm in the business. I'm in the industry. This is what clothes me. This is what feeds me. My family members ain't gonna feed me. I'm feeding me. They off today, getting paid. I gotta work. So I gotta be accountable to the people that I'm paying and that I'm in the business with, regardless of if it's Christmas Day or not. Cause that's what accountability is. But you'll have people that will promise you something, or some people like Angel Reese, and they'll mess up, and then you try to hold them accountable, and then they want to start making you the victim. How can you villainize the person that's making an accurate statement? You can't tell me what it is. And this is a problem in the black church. This is a problem with black men, and black men do not like it. And to be honest, Jason Whitlock is correct. 3,000% correct. You can't tell them nothing, and now you're telling these sportscasters not to say anything to them. So who they gonna get coached by? You mean to tell me that the black sportscasters can't hold them accountable? And then I'm gonna tell you like this. Once a white sportscaster tell the truth and say something, oh, well, that person's racist. I'm a pro-black. I understand racism for what it is, right? I understand that white supremacy is a global threat and what white supremacy does. But do you want to know one thing? Everything ain't racist. And you got people who want to do whatever the hell they want to do and hide behind the pretense of racism simply because they're unaccountable as hell, simply because they're dusty as hell, simply because they want to do whatever they want to do, simply because they ain't got no damn sense, simply because. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Acho Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Pretty sure for all of you, do subscribe to the bell. We're out.